used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call Pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the Pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the Apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end. We're here. Let's go.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Intrepidus. I'm here with my friend, the Doctor, and we are showcasing Assassin's Creed 3. And we are playing this all the way through, continuing our long road to Assassin's Creed Origins.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
You there?
I am, yes, sir. Oh, and welcome, everyone.
I think we're here.
And the graphics are definitely a step up from Revelations.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You must find the key.
Son?
Sir. Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there. Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects. Run your way through this little obstacle course. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. Alright, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars. All you have to do here is jump the gap. Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Interesting.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Catalytic enablers resident within potted plants. No,
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
Evening, Haytham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
And the statesman, because he's so great, thinks his trade as honest as mine. A lawyer is an honest employment, so is mine. Like
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. We'll need to find another way up.
For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage things,
I already have.
since we live by 'em.
Sir, Black Mole had sent word her trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her off.
As the wench is very active and industrious, you may satisfy her that I've
1,000
softened
pardons.
the evidence.
So sorry.
Okay, sir,
My
he's
apologies.
found guilty.
A lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. Without reprieve. I may venture to book you. For Tom Gag, £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation, so I can get more by her staying in.
Betty hath brought more goods into our locked here than any five of the gang. And in truth, 'tis a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her off, she may, in the common course of business, leave her 12 months longer. I love to let women escape. A good sportsman always lets the end partridges fly, because the breed of the game depends on it. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine woman. 'Twas to her I was obliged for my education. And to say a bold word, she hath trained up more young fellows to the business than the gaming table.
Truly, Bill.
Seduces all mankind, like where we first were taught our evening arts. A very life indeed, when both is gone. She takes us of our money with our hearts. This woman that seduces all mankind, like where we first were taught our evening arts. A very life indeed, when both is gone. Takes us of our money with our hearts. Order like wolves by night, we ride for the right, and traces every fraud to private charms. Some love like law, or one by night, we must be feeling to our hearts. Order like wolves by night, we ride for the right.
I've got a bit of stage fright.
A little Dutch courage off the bloom in your cheek.
Of love like law, or one by night, and you must be feeling to our heart.
But make haste and you get more.
Jeremy's really burning on the horse tonight. He's a
I love to make them easy.
When a gentleman is long kept in suspense, penitence may break his spirit ever after. Besides, certainty gives a man a good air upon his trial, and makes him risk another without fear or scruple.
Hatham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
Come, please! Over there! Back on the floor! That man there! Seize him! Killed in the upper balcony!
Oh, my!
I've done no wrong! I swear it! Any weapons? I beg your pardon. No pushing, please! We must have order! Please! Let us...
Come on, get up there!
We must have order! Try to remember. It happened right at that balcony. What are those men doing in there? Peace, friends. There is no danger. Move! Imbecile! Where are you going? I'll search along here. You search down there. Very well. If you find anyone, give a shout.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen.
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command. Although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you'll want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Haytham, and bring honor to us all.
Well, that was a cool way to start the game.
All on the board, the board, all on the board, and Kitty is my darling. All on the board, the board, all on the board, and Kitty lives in Liverpool. All on the board, the board,
Some fresh air might do me
all on the board, and the old man is a growling. All on the board, the board, all.
A moment to talk?
Ah, a fellow Londoner. Good to see I'm not the only man of means aboard. Rupert Martin, pleased to meet you.
Haytham Kenway. Pleasure.
Seems we picked an excellent time to leave the city.
Oh?
You didn't hear about the murder at the Opera House?
No. What happened?
They're still trying to sort it all out. And I suspect they'll be at it for a good long while.
Any word on the motive?
They've ruled out robbery, so perhaps it was a business arrangement gone sour. Or something more personal, more lurid. Who knows? But I am glad to be away from it. The city grows more dangerous by the day.
Good morning, Doctor.
To you as well.
A question, if I may. Do you serve aboard the ship, or are you simply taking passage?
A bit of both, actually. I've been commissioned by the Royal Navy to study maritime illness. I'll be observing the crew during the journey. We have found that sailors fare far better on the open seas than the rest of us. I hope to discover why that is.
Well, I hope you are successful in your endeavors.
As do I. Thank you for the kind words.
I'm not interested in doing this.
Okay.
this water's not half bad either.
Captain?
Mr. Kenway.
I just wanted to thank you again for taking me aboard. And apologize for any inconvenience it may have caused.
Inconvenience would be an understatement.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
My ship was held in port for 2 days that we might accommodate you. I lost several contracts as a result.
I had no idea.
Of course not. You nobles are all the same.
And then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. No, you don't sit right with the others.
Got some like nobles.
My friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought. And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
That's enough, Graves.
Stay out of this.
Give him a douse on the jump!
Look at how he bumbles about. Pathetic.
Come on, brother, dodge! Dodge!
Finish the hotty-toddy! Anoint him with the oil of gladness already! I want my money! Give him a douse on the jump! Anoint him with the oil of gladness already! I want my money!
Combat is radically different.
Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare
Yeah, I
himself
can
king
see
of the
that.
castle.
Please, fellas, call this off. If the captain
To
sees us...
hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side you on anyway?
I don't want to. I want to do full synchronization.
Come on, brother, dodge! Dodge!
Look at how he bumbles about. Pathetic.
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, fellas, call this off. If the captain
To
sees us...
hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side you on anyway?
I'm ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why is that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be.
does.
What's the meaning of this?
Captain,
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
these thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife, Beth.
He's a badass. One thing I have realized is I'm going to definitely have to turn on subtitles, because he's kind of soft-spoken, to be honest.
Yeah, I think you might need to turn the music down a little bit as well. Because I've noticed the music's a little bit louder than people.
Okay.
Not necessarily louder than people, but competing with the people.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear you...
To be honest with you, it's a little bit loud still. It's hurting my ears still. So if you need it louder, just turn me up louder in Twitch.
Roger.
The crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent.
And he drinks his wine.
Good day.
Or ale, probably.
Or rum.
Rum, yeah, that's a good choice.
In the British Navy, up until 20th century, they gave daily allotments of rum. Up until World War II. After World War II, that's when they had quit, if I remember right.
I think Mr. Kenway here will end up being the player character's, the main character's father.
I imagine so.
Yeah, this is not the main.
This is around this is like 60, 70 years before the Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine.
Won't hardly take his hat off.
Fish and biscuits.
Limit your health.
You looking for another fight? That it? Go away.
Quite the basting you gave Graves and Quill.
Wasn't by choice.
Aye. Blockheads, the both of them. Where are my manners? Louis Mills. Pleased to meet you.
Atham Kenway. So, should I be watching my back?
I think the boys learned their lesson. They're normally not so nasty. Honest, it's just the past few crossings have been a bit rough.
Oh?
Captain's trying to cut costs. Reduced rations, lower wages, more dangerous cargo. It's put the crew on edge.
Is there cause for concern, then?
Not if I can help it. But the captain needs to think about the way he treats his men.
I ain't got nothing to say to you.
You there! I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
Won't be serving for another couple hours. Some biscuits in the barrel if you're desperate.
Actually, I've come with a question.
What's that?
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys cry about the rations, as if there's anything I can do about it. But beyond that, I ain't heard much. My advice? Go find James. His ears are always open.
And where might I find him?
Right behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
Are you James?
Aye.
Atham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. Oh, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. Deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
Sounds really fucking loud still. I'm sorry, but I've got to turn down. See if that helps out.
No problem.
He's a shifty fella. Won't hardly take his hat off. Keeps his face.
Quiet! Here he comes. Make like you're working.
Quite the basting you gave Graves and Quill.
Wasn't by choice.
Aye. Blockheads, the both of them.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine. We're stuck with tinned fish and biscuits.
Someone needs...
Hold on 1 second.
Mills tried. Captain turned him away.
Then he must try again, with more force if need be.
Curious. Most curious. Any news? Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it.
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted? Secure the hatch!
Haytham.
Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the Opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
Told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
They'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right, all right. We need those ropes secured! I told you this was madness.
Arm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
Whoa, look at the waves.
Tighten the bindings!
You're not gonna get seasick on me.
Actually, I don't get seasick.
You say you do or do not?
I do not. You know, fears of being a sailor.
The rigging! Secure that tackle!
Batten down the hatches!
We need more speed! Loose the sails! Paint them! You take the ball off!
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Good, she foundered.
What did you say?
I said, good, she foundered. And then sank.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
I think the graphics are upgraded. However, I feel that they're slightly stylized. I don't know if that's the right word. Not necessarily a bad thing.
Welcome to the new world.
Thank you.
Master Kenway! Master Kenway!
Yes, may I help you?
Charles Lee, sir. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to introduce you to the city, help you settle in. Oh, no need, sir. I've arranged for your bags to be
21
delivered
years
to the inn.
before the revolution begins.
Are you by any
22.
chance John and Isabella's son?
One and the same.
Your commission is with Edward Braddock, is it not?
Aye. But he's yet to reach America, and I figured I might... Well, at least until he arrives. I thought...
Yes? Out with it.
Forgive me, sir. I had hoped that I might study under you. If I am to serve the Order, I can imagine no better mentor than yourself.
Kind of you to say, but I think you overestimate me.
Impossible, sir. This way.
Thief! Someone stop him!
Boston's quite a lively city.
Hey! I was uncalled for, sir. Well, you've certainly got a nerve, you bastard. Hey! I was uncalled for, sir. Well, you've certainly got a nerve, you bastard.
Okay, this.
Bloody! Time to get back to Mumsy. He's getting away!
Alright, I don't think I was supposed to run after that guy.
I don't think you were either.
You know, I was trying to be chivalrous. Let's see here. Let's do something stupid like...
Like, start it over?
Yeah.
Are you by any chance John and Isabella's son?
One and the same.
Your commission is with Edward Braddock, is it not?
Aye. But he's yet to reach America, and I figured I might... Well, at least until he arrives, I thought...
Yes? Out with it.
Forgive me, sir. I had hoped that I might study under you. If I am to serve the Order, I can imagine no better mentor than yourself.
Kind of you to say.
Bloody hell!
But I think you overestimate me.
Impossible, sir. This way.
Thief! Someone stop him!
Boston's quite a lively city.
There's all manner of things to see and do. Once you've settled in, I suggest you take some time to walk the streets. Who knows what opportunities you might discover.
Hold a moment. Need to fetch a few things before we get to work.
I'll arrange for horses while you do that.
Dry goods, feed, salt, and other sundries available in bulk from the docks. The city's best prices.
Maybe Rhode Island's a sure place to make a living. Or the frontier.
Get back here with that, you rogue!
Damn sprigs. This accursed city will be the death of me.
You seem troubled, friend.
That's because I am. Greatly so, in fact.
What's happened?
I was robbed. The old Balkan file. Though I've managed to restore what's mine, I fear it's ruined.
You mean the book?
This is no ordinary book. It's an almanac. The first I ever wrote. Benjamin Franklin, pleased to meet you.
Haytham Kenway.
You must be new to Boston.
Why do you say that?
You're still possessed of virtue. To stop and help an old lout like myself. I don't mean to impose, but you seem a spry fellow. Should you happen to find my missing pages, I'll reward you.
Look, I'm not sure if I...
It's all right, all right. If you have the time, hurrah! If not, no harm done. The thing is useless in its current state anyway. But should you somehow manage to restore it, you'll find me inside that general store over there.
I'm warming to the graphics much more now.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a shock from the last game.
Right.
You know, like I said, Benjamin Franklin and my new apprenticed, in particular, look really fucking good.
arrives from France at the Baron de Montesquieu's guide. His work is well regarded by all. To business. For all your fishing needs, come to Captain Hornbill's. Whether a fleet or a weekend angler, he's got everything to make them jump out of the water.
You gonna find the papers first, or
The Plough is
follow
pleased to
lead?
announce the opening of its new dining hall. Whatever the occasion, if you've a
I think
party,
the papers
read
would be
space.
something. Would be a side quest, kind of like those memoir pages.
For the best rates
Right.
in transatlantic
Look at this
shipping,
horse.
contact Wells Brokers. Let us worry about the details while you get down to business.
We ride for the Green Dragon Tavern. The proprietors are eccentric, but the rooms are spacious and they do not pry.
Have you been told why it is I've come to Boston?
No, Master Birch said I should know only as much as you saw fit to share. He sent me a list of names and bade me ensure you could
going
find
to
them.
the
And have you
Shire?
had any luck with that?
Aye. William Johnson waits for us at the Green Dragon.
How well do you know him?
Not well, but he saw the order's mark and did not hesitate to come.
Prove yourself loyal to our cause. And you may yet know our plans as well.
I should like nothing more, sir.
What was your question?
I said we're going to the Shire.
Oh yeah.
We're going to the Green Dragon Inn.
Yeah.
The maddening thing about it is that we can see the fear in their eyes. They are trapped in a web. Get out of the way.
You lying, cheating, no good son of a bitch.
Perhaps we've come at a bad time.
Oh, don't be foolish, dearies. Please, sit. Fancy something to eat? A drink, perhaps? Or is it a bed you require?
We've already let rooms here.
Oh, yes. Of course. Masters Lee and Kenway, was it? I'll have your bags brought up. Do you require anything further?
Only privacy.
Sir, William Johnson.
A pleasure. A good lad, if a bit earnest. I'm told you're putting together an expedition.
We believe there's a precursor site in the region. I require your knowledge of the land and its people to find it.
Sadly, my research has been stolen. Without it, I'm of no use to you.
Then we'll find it. Do you have any leads?
My associate, Thomas Hickey, has been making the rounds. He's quite good at loosening tongues.
Well, tell me where I can find him. I'll see if I can't speed things up.
We've heard rumors of bandits operating from a compound southwest of here. You'll likely find him there.
Charles?
Sir.
We'd best be off.
Of course.
That sounds like a polite gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas Hickey?
Who's asking?
Haytham Kenway.
Is that supposed to mean something?
Show some respect, boy.
Peace, Charles. William Johnson sent us in the hopes we might expedite your search.
Don't need no expediting. Don't need none of your fancy London speak neither. I found the men that done the theft.
Then why are you just lazing around?
Figuring out how to deal with those varlets.
I have an idea.
Well, let's hear it.
I'll kill the lookout, take up a position behind the guards. You two approach from the front. When I open fire on the group, you charge in. We'll have the element of surprise on our side. Half will fall before they've even realized what's happened. Get into position.
Ooh, that sounds beefy.
Wait for me
Nice.
to take the first shot.
You two, clear off. You two, clear off.
Go on now, before you make us mad.
Sorry, just trying to get used to everything.
Clear shot on it.
In my sights, clear as day.
So much for the element of surprise.
Reinforcements!
Fall back! Fall back! We'll be safe inside!
What now?
We can blow the door with those. Go on, shoot them. On the then.
That's cool as hell.
Guess they wasn't so safe inside after all.
Save your looting for after we found Johnson's research.
Yes, Master. Lay down your weapons, and I'll consider letting you live.
I make you the same offer. We've no quarrel. I only wish to return this chest to its rightful owner.
Nothing rightful about Mr. Johnson.
I won't ask again.
Agreed.
Your kind has no need for books and maps. Who put you up to this?
Never seen a person. It's always been dead drops and letters. But they always pay, so we do the jobs.
Well, those days are done. Tell your masters I said as much.
Who should I say you are?
You don't? They'll know.
Atham, this one's got some shot on him. You might want to be grabbing it on account of your pistol being parched.
A shame so many had to die.
Back to the Green Dragon then. I need a drink.
Don't let go of the chest, Charles. We'll take care of this rabble.
Quit your crying, I'm coming. Wait, them bodies is sure to have loot on them. Would be a shame to let it all go to waste.
Are you mad? In case you've forgotten, we're in the midst of something.
Aw, why's you always gotta go and spore to spore?
Did I miss out on
Not yet. Need 5 more though. I would suggest taking a rifle, shooting with the rifle, and dropping it and shooting with the pistol.
Jeffy boss.
A little help, please.
Quit your crying, I'm coming.
Is worth it.
Come on now. It's just a few fools with knives. They ain't so tough.
It's not the scoundrels I'm concerned with.
One more. That's done.
Cool game.
That's it.
That seems to be the last of them.
You won't be going anywhere, my friend. Wish not, want not.
Indeed.
Moo!
Oi! Mr. Johnson's gonna need to double my pay after all this if he expects me to keep at his side.
There you are.
My thanks, Master Kenway. Now, tell me what it is you need.
The images on this amulet, are they familiar to you? Perhaps one of the tribes has shown you something similar.
It appears Kanyan Gahaga in origin.
Can you trace it to a specific location? I need to know where it came from.
With my research returned, perhaps. Let me see what I can do. Thomas!
What?
Rent yourself a room. And a bath as well. I suspect we'll be here for a while.
The subtitles are kind of distracting. You mind if I turn them back off?
No, go ahead.
Evening, gentlemen.
Charming.
Oh, peace, Charles. He'll grow on you.
Oi! Catherine, you fussock! Get back here! Daddy needs a drink.
How fares the search?
Maths and maps are not cutting it.
What of your local contacts?
We'll need to earn their trust before they'll share what they know.
I have an idea on how we might be affecting that.
There's a man who's taken to enslaving natives. Rescue them, and they'll owe us.
Do you know where they're being held?
Afraid not.
Benjamin Churchwill. He's a finder and a fixer. He's also on your list.
And there I was, wondering whom I might solicit next. Well done.
So, let me ask you. So we stare at the window. What do you think so far?
So far, I think it's pretty fucking cool.
Badass, huh?
I like the special effects and the graphics are obviously a step up from the last game. The story proves interesting so far as well.
Combat is basically I'm having to reteach myself because it's slightly different.
I've noticed that.
Just enough different to cause me to stumble as I'm learning.
Yeah. Other than getting hit a couple of times, I really haven't. You haven't really done poorly. Just get hit a few times.
Wonderful. Charles?
Sir?
Seems like we're not the only ones looking for Mr. Church.
Damn it, he could be anywhere. What do we do?
We find him. Come. I'll show you how.
By royal charter, King's College has been created in New York Colony.
Should we write his family, do you think?
Not our business to meddle, even if we've the best of intentions.
But if you could have seen it, they were surely drunk carrying on like that, and during the day, no less.
Another mercenary.
Hear all! The Crown fosters advanced knowledge in the colonies. By royal charter, King's College has been created in
Scandalous behavior from one who aims to be a surgeon. Not likely if he keeps up such carousing.
Truly a shameful display. Benjamin's parents would be mortified.
Perhaps I should send someone to retrieve him before he damages his reputation beyond repair.
They stumbled off to the northeast, no doubt in search of a tavern or some other place of ill repute.
Start questioning those in the street. I'm headed for higher ground.
From the Albany Congress, a renewed diplomacy with the Mohawk has been promised. Magistrate Burns is offering a golden guinea for any Rossing's both on and off.
I'm looking for Mr. Pennsylvania. Lieutenant Colonel George Washington has led troops in an attack on the French. The French have protested the king, and diplomatic negotiations are underway.
Man, what's wrong with you?
Higher ground indeed.
Learn to take a listen. With luck, one of those people knows what became of Benjamin.
Boston Gazette humbly proposes.
Oh, my horse is following me? Oh my goodness.
Oh, shit.
The area's definitely suffered a decline in character.
Indeed. All manner of Arifs and natty lads now walk the streets. Why, just earlier today I had a run-in with some.
Do tell.
It was down by the church. A group of men comes rushing through when one of them suddenly falls to the ground, all torn up. I thought about going to see if he needed help, but a look from one of them changed my mind.
Probably for the best. Those aren't the sort of people you want to get mixed up with.
Odds and ends of every description. Price to change hands.
Hard memories. The kind what caught you for looking the wrong way or being too high. One does best to turn around when they come out.
I asked if I could help, and they waved me away. Insisted it was all under control. How odd. Did they say what had happened? No. Only that it was a trifling matter, and he'd be returned home soon. There was some blood, though, so I wonder if it wasn't more serious than they let on. Where were they taking him? Towards the hilltop. Perhaps there's a doctor at the fort. Well,
City's advocates, this Friday sundown at the Brew Board. All members of that good fraternity are here it's time. Everything must go.
So he says to church, but one way or another, the debt would be settled. I don't envy the man. He's in times ahead.
Well, what do you think they're planning?
All I know is it can't be good.
Probably looking for a nice, quiet place to do the deed. From what I hear tell, his work usually involves quite a bit of screaming.
Which reminds me, we'd best not buy any meat tomorrow.
Good call, that.
See, Charles? We'll have church in no time. Just as I said we would.
If I might ask, sir, where did you learn to do all this?
It is a requirement when you are raised in the manner that I was. Perception is fundamental to the Order. It guides the feet when running and climbing, informs the hands when striking and fighting. But most important, it transforms the senses, and we begin to know the world in a different way.
Are you able to hear everything okay?
Mostly.
Would you prefer me to put the subtitles back on?
If it's not too much of a distraction.
No, it's not. Sorry, viewers. We're just trying to tweak things to get them perfect for the rest of the game.
Of course. Kenway doesn't speak very well.
Yeah.
Putting prices on several varieties of fruit. Taste the difference. A well-loved garden makes. I have everything you need from nature's garden. Putting prices on several varieties of fruits. If values will be seen today, 1 penny.
He went and got his horse.
Something of a philosopher says he with his nose so bloody high in the air.
Careful. The place is well guarded. You need to slip past them.
Of King's College. God save the King! Hear ye! Many homes and chimneys damaged in the recent earthquake on Cape Ann. Reverberations felt in Boston.
Talk about a fog of war.
Pupil is learning. This lifestyle requires a lot of parkour and climbing.
Nice job. Although I imagine you probably are going to start that over since you failed to stay undiscovered.
Well, one thing I would like to learn how to do is type my horse properly. Okay, he went and got his horse too. Horses do follow in real life if they're treated well.
Yes, they do.
But I would like to figure out this whole section.
I'm looking at it.
This whole section is like the training section, so some features might not be available. Look at that guy just petted my horse. That's cool. All right, let's.
Don't want to breathe that in.
There we go.
See, Charles? We'll have church in no time, just as I said we would.
If I might ask, sir, where did you learn to do all this?
It is a requirement when you're raised in the manner that I was. Perception is fundamental to the Order. It guides the feet when running and climbing, informs the hands when striking and fighting. But most important, it transforms the senses.
The only answer I can find so far is just go someplace the horse can. Once you get 50 to 100 meters away, the horse despawns. I'll keep looking.
Say again?
You need to get 50, 100 meters away from the horse and it will despawn. But I'm looking for another better answer.
Careful. The place is well guarded. We need to slip past them.
On the official Steam forum, it will not, we're telling you, it will not stop following you.
What? Where?
If you go into a building and come back out, it'll be gone. Or run far away from it, or whatever. You know, get it caught on something so it can't follow you, and once you're far enough away, it disappears. However, whatever way you want to do that. But apparently, it will always follow you if You stay within range. Oh shit, that was cool. You were in the tree.
Yeah, just in time. My fucking horse is still falling on my ass.
Well, at least it's not attracting attention.
Hang on. Locked. I'll have to find the key. Wait here.
Yeah, time to start over. Or cause as much trouble as you do.
Apparently you couldn't swim. Yeah, you're just getting used to some of the mechanics.
Alright.
Stand still.
I love the sound of the parries. What do you think about those parry sounds? I got steel.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking sound.
Yeah, that's cool.
Very satisfying. And the black powder sounds good.
Yeah, I think the sounds are really nice. Very, very realistic.
Best get down, man.
Didn't say I failed.
Stand still.
Oh, I did fail. God damn it. Alright, let's do this properly.
You've no business aloft. Down!
What did it say? Just get up.
All you gotta do is pick his pocket. Yep.
Alright. That, my good boy, is how it's done.
Here we are then.
Why must you always make these things so difficult, Benjamin? Merely provide me with recompense, and all shall be forgiven.
I'll not pay for protection I don't need.
Clearly, you do require protection. Else we wouldn't be here. How very gauche. Now, what shall we do about our guest?
Maybe I'll take his hands. Put an end to his surgery. Maybe I'll take his tongue. Put an end to his waggling. Or maybe I'll take his cock. Put an end to his fucking us.
So many options. I can't possibly decide. Take all three.
No, hold a moment. Perhaps I was hasty in refusing you earlier.
I'm so very sorry, Benjamin. But that door has closed.
Be reasonable, Silas.
I rather think I was. But you took advantage of my generosity. I won't be made a fool a second time. I fear I lack the constitution to bear witness to such barbarism. Come find me when you're finished, Cutter.
You'll regret this, Silas. Do you hear me? I'll have your head.
No. I rather think you won't.
Still a minute. I gotta decide where to start. A little bit from here, a little bit from there. Make myself a nice keepsake, I will.
You're absolutely mad.
Just like all good artists. Just a quick little swipe and no more is. How's that sound, Mr. Church?
At least I'll be spared. Or if you
prattle.
Maybe you'll get lucky.
Who are you?
Hatham Kenway, at your service.
I don't understand. Why are you here?
Walk with me, Mr. Church, and all will be explained.
That is rude, and something I could not abide is rudeness.
Bring him down!
Now, shall we continue?
Johnson's told me what you intend. As it happens, the man who held me is the same one that you seek. His name is Silas Thatcher.
That fancy lad is our slaver?
Don't let his velvet tongue deceive you. A crueler and more vicious creature I've never known.
What can you tell me of his operation?
He hosts at least 100 men, more than half of whom are redcoats.
All this for some slaves?
Hardly. The man's a commander in the King's troop, in charge of the Southgate Fort.
We need to find a way inside. Let me think on it. In the meantime, I'll attend to our final recruit.
John Pitcairn's our man. I'll take you to him.
I really think the story is great so far. Now, are you going to be rude as well?
I agree. Good story.
You're not going anywhere! Line up, dog!
At least nobody's gonna tell you that you're gonna burn in hell for rooting the dead. Oh, you have bombs.
Well, I have the capacity to have bombs, yes.
These are rough lads.
Oh, I thought it said you had 2 bombs.
State your business.
New recruit.
More kindling for the pyre, eh? Well, go on then.
He's not lying. We're here about the new
How'd you
recruit.
manage that?
Did you forget, sir? My commission is with General Braddock. When I'm not attending to you, of course.
It's a lot of fucking redcoats.
Pitcairn, you fool!
Indeed.
Your acts are treacherous. Give me one good reason. I shouldn't kill you right now. Were you planning to announce yourself, or did you hope my men
Sir,
wouldn't notice your
if
arrival?
you'll allow me to explain.
Oh, by all means. I should like very much to hear this.
I have not deserted, sir. I am here under Commander Amherst's orders.
Show me a letter bearing his seal, and you might be spared the gallows.
I have no such thing. The nature of my work, sir.
It's the sort of thing best not put to paper.
Hatham.
General Braddock?
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Wolves often travel in packs.
Master Pitcairn won't be here for but a few weeks. I shall return him to his proper post once our work is finished.
The devil's work, no doubt. It's bad enough my superiors have insisted I grant you use of Charles. But they said nothing about this traitor. You'll not have him.
Edward, listen to reason.
We're done here. See these gentlemen out.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
And to think I used to call him brother.
What now? They'll chase us off if we try and return.
We're done with this camp. As luck would have it, so are they. Come along.
What are you planning?
To steal Master Pitcairn.
What?
You'll see. Now, when I give the signal, you're to distract Braddock's patrol and lure them into a dead end.
For the widest assortment of dry goods, feed, and other staples.
Perhaps down Marlborough.
No. Its residents are too content. Their homes are nice, days untroubled.
What of Lynn or Ship Street?
Yes.
What are you planning?
To steal Master Pitcairn.
What?
You'll see. Now, when I give the signal, you're to distract Braddock's patrol and lure them into a dead end.
I'm supposed to be working with Marley in the morning, but for some reason
Support the community!
Where shall we head next?
Perhaps down Marlborough.
No. Its residents are too content. Their homes are nice, their days untroubled.
What of Lynn or Ship Street?
Yes. Those fresh arrived are often soon in dire straits. They're more likely to seize upon an opportunity to fatten their purses and feed their young.
For thieving the ring!
Another trumpet. Now,
Pardon me.
Now!
For all manner of Westphalia products go through Hair Hoyt. The best products come Ahoy! You thieves and scoundrels, one and all! Fire on you and your false war!
Oh.
After him!
That was a glitch.
Unhand him, Edward.
You again. Let us go. And John Pitcairn with us.
I will not have my authority challenged.
Nor I.
Put them all in chains.
I'm afraid I can't allow that.
I stay my hand today because you were once my brother, and a better man than this.
Damn.
Should our paths ever cross again, all debts will be forgotten. You're free now, John.
Traitor! Go on then. Join them on their fool's errand. And when you find yourself lying...
I assume you've good reason for causing all this madness. What is it you require of me?
I'll explain everything on the way.
Why you say damn?
You didn't get 100%.
No, really?
Yeah. Somebody ran and got guards. An informant got guards.
I killed everybody so fucking fast.
State your business.
New recruit.
More kindling for the pyre, eh?
How'd you manage that?
Did you forget, sir? My commission is with General Braddock. When I'm not attending to you, of course.
And, you know, because I killed everybody so
You
fast.
fool! Your acts are treacherous. Give me one good reason I shouldn't kill you right now. Were you planning to announce yourself, or did you...
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
And to think I used to call...
What are you planning?
To steal Master Pitcairn.
What?
You'll see. Now, when I give the signal, you're to distract Braddock's patrol and lure them into a dead end.
Lieutenant Colonel Washington.
Where's Rockstone Marlborough?
No.
It's one of Lynn or Ship Street.
Yes. Those fresh arrived are often soon in dire straits. They're more likely to seize upon an opportunity to fatten their purses and...
Battles in America call upon John Cooper for 7 generations. Cooper's the name you can trust.
Unhand him, Edward.
You again. Let us go. And John Pitcairn with us.
I will not have my authority challenged.
Nor I.
Put them all in chains.
Oh, I'm going to need help. Nothing, Bo. None of your business.
There's the snitch running. Giddy. Damn it.
Well done.
I don't know how the fuck to get to him so quick.
Damn it! Better get back up. God, over here! I'll get you. I've got a deadline.
Shooting. Just kill him right now.
To me, man! We've got issues!
Fuck, he just starts off. There's so many guys.
Damn it! Better get back up. God save me! Over here! Better get back up. Hey! Damn coward! God! Over here! Give me sight! Over here!
God damn it.
Shit! Time to fly! Why are we for me?
How many of them are there?
Oh, hell. I'm going to need help. God save me!
As far as snitches, only the one.
I stayed my hand today because you were once my brother, and a better man than this. Or should our paths ever cross again, all debts will be forgotten. You're free now, John.
Traitor! Go on then. Join them on their fool's errand. And when you find yourself lying
I assume you've good reason for causing all this madness. What is it you require of me?
I'll explain everything on the way.
He's got a crack team already. That's really cool. %, baby. I thought I got 100%. Did I not get 100%?
Nope.
How not?
You missed something else. Nope. I think it's because you were unable to get to in the initial go.
Oh, complete all constraints in one playthrough. It's 90%. Oh, that's still pretty fucking good. Wow, okay, so now no unlimited chances.
No, it looks like it's saying that you didn't. Yeah, you didn't get all the constraints in one playthrough. That definitely.
So that's what I'm saying.
Challenging.
Yeah, what I'm saying is there's no.
To get 100%.
There's no more replays in Infinity. The most you can get is 90%. Is what I'm reading out of this. Even if you go back and complete all the optionals, the maximum you get is 90%.
No. Yeah, I will agree.
Okay.
Which you did. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I think that's exactly what I think you're reading it correctly. Either do it on the first try run through, or you'll never get 100%. But hey, what the fuck? Oh, there's a piece of paper in the street. It blew up in the air.
Gentlemen, I believe I found the solution to our problem. Or rather, Odysseus has.
How do you? Are you a new guy?
The Greek hero, you lobcock.
Allow me to explain. We enter Silas' fort, under the pretext of kinship. Once inside, we spring our trap, free the captives, and kill the slaver.
Dodgy, dodgy. I like it.
Then, let us begin. First, we need to find ourselves a convoy.
Indeed.
Have you noticed the
convoy should be
light reflection in the eyes?
Ah, yes. I have. Very nice.
Yes, sir. We'll attack on my signal.
Understood, sir.
If we time this right, we can catch them all unawares.
Yeah, very cool.
It is feared that armed hostilities between lead to formal war.
Charles, you and Williams serve as vanguard. Let no man reach us.
What about me?
You and John will follow from a distance and keep watch over us. I'll signal you when I have need of your services.
Furniture, shutters,
We're here to help you, along with those held inside Southgate Fort.
Free me.
Not until we're inside the gate. I can't chance an inspection of the gate going wrong. I'll see you safe. You have my word.
travel destinations, bringing Boston, Philadelphia, and
Do you know anything of Silas' operation? How many men we might expect? The nature of their defenses? You must be rather important to him if you are given your own escort.
Sir, we've enemies ahead. Shall I engage them?
No. Let Jonathan and Thomas take care of it.
As you wish.
I wish you'd trust us. Though I suppose it's only natural for you to be wary. So be it.
Halt! Identify yourselves! Where is Lieutenant Jones? What's the meaning of this?
Engage the enemy! Goddamn dogs.
You, in the Let no man reach us! Looks like you're to meet the Reaper.
Why did he kill a dog? Jeez. It was a guard dog.
Aha! Bringing fresh meat.
It's the dog who's giving you away.
Take a look at your sight.
Of course.
Only say the word, and I'll cut them down.
One moment there. Me and you. Who's your officer?
Engage the enemy!
To meet the Reaper.
All clear.
Hold!
Evening, gentlemen.
State your business.
Delivery for Silas.
Go on.
See? I'm freeing you just as I said I would. Now, if you'll allow me to explain. Let her go.
But she'll give us away.
No, she won't.
What's the plan?
Free the captives and avoid detection.
What of Silas?
He dies.
Let know when you're ready to strike.
Greetings. How fares the watch?
Who have we got here?
Thomas
What are
Smith,
you talking
newly
about?
recruited.
Prisoners.
Arrived from London just
Why?
last week.
Prisoners?
I said
There are no prisoners.
You know who I
Tell me
mean.
what to do.
The fellas we passed.
They do not exist. Understood.
My
And if they
apologies.
did exist, you would not acknowledge them.
Certainly, sir.
are no
Upon my
prisoners.
honors.
Ah, yes, of course. My mistake.
He walks awfully close to that. Never mind. How cool you can hide in the grass.
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if it's not we who provoke with our
There you
sword
go.
traditions. Ha! That's exactly what they want you to hear.
Such a shame. The colonies are meant to be an opportunity, not another war front.
Summer Quincy.
I must say, the weather in Boston is much fairer than back home.
Wait until winter and see if you still.
Fresh dead.
Who's responsible?
Oi, fellas. Apologies for me tardiness. Cutter had me working late. Well, who do you think got me this post? We're like brothers, me and him. Yeah. What?
Hold that man! Ah! On him!
Signal when you're ready to strike.
Bio.
Greetings. How fares the watch?
Who are you?
Thomas Smith, newly recruited. Arrived from London just last week, in fact. So said Silas. I assume it's all rather straightforward.
Who have we got then?
What are you talking about?
Prisoners.
Prisoners? There are no prisoners.
You know who I mean. The fellows we caught.
They do not exist. Understood? And if they did exist, we would not acknowledge them. There are no prisoners.
Ah, yes. My mistake.
Signal when you're ready to strike.
Greetings. How fares the watch? Thomas Smith, newly recruited. Arrived from London just last week, in fact. So said Silas. I assume it's all rather straightforward. What the disturbances?
Back.
Order is maintained.
No, man.
Merchandise. Of course. I must say, the weather in Boston is much fairer than back home.
Wait until winter. See if you still feel the same. Or summer for that matter. Clearly don't want to fight. Too heavy when it's hot.
I assume it's quiet here most days?
On occasion, that's the fun. Not very much there in the city. Small fun.
A nice change of pace from the campaigning back home.
Why do you think so many of us volunteer? Good pay, safe work, a chance to learn. Friends to get in that. I don't know.
Do you automatically stealth or do you have to crouch?
Automatically stealth. Oh, wow. Oh, shit, what happened?
Signal when you're ready to strike.
Somehow you got detected.
the watch. Thomas Smith, newly recruited, arrived from London just last week, in fact. So said Silas. I assume it's all rather straightforward. Watch for disturbances, ensure order is maintained. Merchandise? Of course. I assume it's quiet here most days? A nice change of pace from the campaigning back home.
I wonder what that icon means. It's a secondary target. That's the general. Okay.
That might be the general. I don't know.
Sorry, this is taking me so many
Signal when
times.
you're ready to strike.
You could lay mode.
Greetings. How fares the watch? Thomas Smith, newly recruited, arrived from London just last week. So said Silas. I assume it's all rather straightforward. Watch for disturbances, ensure order is maintained. Merchandise?
Why does it say captive? It's only giving me one main mission. It's not giving me any. Hold on a second. Let's experiment.
Yeah, your main mission is to free the captives.
No. I just restarted. Now I have.
Greetings. How fares the watch? Thomas Smith, newly recruited, arrived from London just last week, in fact. So said Silas.
What the fuck? Whistle's attracting more people than I want.
Signal when you're ready to strike.
Damn it.
Greetings. How fares the watch? Thomas Smith, newly recruited. Arrived from London just last week, in fact. So said Silas. I assume it's all rather straightforward. Register disturbances, ensure order is maintained. Merchandise? Of course. I must say, the weather in Boston is much better than back home. Wait until we meet. You'll feel the same. More dark than heat wet. Clearly don't want to hide.
Shit, puzzle in the cup. No, puzzle.
Dead as a damn dead dog. Your life's at an end.
Signal when you're ready to strike.
Greetings. How fares the watch? Thomas Smith, newly recruited. Arrived from London just last week, in fact. So said Silas. I assume it's all rather straightforward. Register disturbances, ensure order is maintained. Merchandise? Of course.
Good job.
Thank you. Trying to thin out their numbers. Yeah, thin out their numbers a little bit.
Yeah, that's smart.
He's glitched or something.
Signal when you're ready to strike.
This fella down.
summer queen.
Oh my goodness.
Signal when you're ready to strike.
It's embarrassing.
Eh.
Greetings. How fares the watch? Thomas Smith, newly recruited. Arrived from London just last week. So said Silas. I assume it's all rather straightforward. Watch for disturbances, ensure order is maintained. Merchandise? Of course. I must say, the weather is fine.
Who have we got then?
What are you talking about?
Prisoners.
Stop slouching, soldier.
Prisoners?
Big pardon?
There
I said
are no
stop
prisoners.
slouching.
Who are you to tell me what to do?
Good friend of
They
Mr.
do not
Thatcher.
exist.
Oh,
Understood?
I see.
And if
My
they did
apologies.
exist, we would not acknowledge them.
Certainly, sir.
There are no
Upon my honor.
prisoners.
Ah, yes, of course. Mind us.
Behind you.
You're smart.
Indeed.
You're mine! You really think we won't catch you? Aha!
Signal when you're ready to strike.
That was unexpected.
Yes.
Who's the scab?
Come here. Come here. Go to sleep.
Greetings. How fares the watch? Thomas Smith, newly recruited. Arrived from London.
You can go to sleep again.
So said Silas. I assume it's all rather straightforward. What's the disturbances?
Doing my rounds, sir. Just doing the guard work. Checking these bushes for redskins. Heathens.
Who have we got there?
What are you talking about?
Prisoners.
Stop slouching, soldier.
Prisoners?
I said
There are no
stop
prisoners.
slouching.
Who are you to tell me what to do?
The good friend of Mr.
They
Banks.
do not exist. Understood. And if you think about this, you would not acknowledge them. There are no prisoners. I will.
So far, so good. you keeping these Native American elders imprisoned? Yeah, they're smart. They need to hide.
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if we who promote the source of this tradition. Ha! That's exactly what they want you to think.
That was entirely too good.
Yeah. Standing here like a deer in the headlights.
Signal when you're ready to strike.
Damn it!
You, stop!
Are you fucking kidding me?
Signal when you're ready to strike.